Hello, good morning. Yes, I can see everyone is joining. Yes. We'll wait for one more minute. Let everyone be, present in the session. Yes. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Yes, I can see. Good morning there. My name is Surashri and I am from Team Asymmetrical. Welcome to the third season of Summer of Stories. And as I always say, it's been always a long and wonderful journey. Many of you know, and those who don't know, Asymmetrical Learning is a digital platform where we work with children in India and globally to make reading, writing, coding joyful. You can always access the library, the coding platform on Asymmetrical Learning. We will talk about it more later in the while we conclude the session. So this is a as you already many of you know, Summer of Stories is a online session for our audience where we invite many people from different careers to come and chit chat with children. Like they share their experiences, they come and tell you stories, the stories of their own of or around the globe. So today's guest is very special for us. His name is Dr. Amit Karkare, as you all you know, but he's been a practicing homeopath for more than 20 years. But this is not his real introduction. Let me tell you. Yeah, this is not his real introduction. Uh, Amit sir has been, wearing many feathers in his hat. Like to start with, sir has been, as I said, he's a homeopath doctor practicing for more than 20 years. First Indian to get accreditation from British Institute of Homeopathy, right? Then he's been a counselor and facilitator for rational thinking for children of standard 5th and onwards. Also, he likes to connect with people, so he likes counseling also. Then he's been associated with our digital magazine Bookton for more than 2 to 3 years now. He's writing an article Dasbodh in our Bookton magazine. So his interest in Indian philosophy. So as you, I will share the links where you can read about this Dasbodh article, and where he tries to connect the Indian philosophy and today's world. So joining the dots between, and that's been an amazing article. Many people they like it. Children have been reading that article. Also, he has written a Marathi book, Akkal Khate, where he has shared his experiences with his daughters. So today, sir is going to talk about how to stay cool on social media, right? Many of us, like everyone in our family, has been using social media for many purposes, like for work purpose or even for the entertainment. But are we using it responsibly? Yes, I don't think so. So, sir is going to guide us and tell us, some tricks and tips about how to navigate the online world wisely. So, let me introduce Amit Karkare, sir. Welcome, sir.
Come. And very
Yes.
thank you for this amazing what introduction. And it's been really nice journey with Asymmetric and with Bookturn actually, because I really wanted a platform where I could share with my ideas about Indian philosophy and I could connect them with the current world. And I think Bookturn has given me that platform. So thanks, very heartfelt thanks to Bookturn for that. Okay, can I share my screen now? Think so.
Yes, yes, you can, sir.
It's just a second. Okay. Is that visible now? Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, sir,
yes.
it is visible.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll start with today's session. Actually, the topic that I selected was stay cool on social media. And I wanted to talk about this, and uh, when I just shared this with my family members and few of my friends that I will be talking on Stay Cool on social media with the kids, the first question that came from them was, is it only for the kids, or you want to talk to their parents as well? Because are you sure that the parents are cool on social media? And then I realized that, okay, this is also a good point. So earlier, the session might sound like I will be like all the rest of the elders in your family. I might be teaching you something. I will be telling you, I will be cautioning you that what you should be doing, what you should not be doing on social media. And I will be preaching you. I would be what I will be just giving you instructions. What you should be doing, what you should not be doing. But then I realized I just pondered on these questions that my friends and my family members asked me. Am I cool on my social media? Are the elderly people, the adults, especially the grandparents, because everybody is on social media now. So are those people who are supposed to be matured people, are they cool on social media? And then I realized that, okay, I think nobody is cool on social media. Everybody is vulnerable to some or the other extent. So let's talk about something different. So I had a completely different idea in my mind. I just thought about if I see a family where there are children from fifth year of age or fifth standard to a 90-year-old grandfather, and if I ask myself neutrally, who are the smartest people in this family in this photo with the smartphones and with the social media, I think I can see only two people, the two kids who are very comfortable and who are smiling on social media. Otherwise, the parents, they are worried about so many things that they get shared on their WhatsApp group. The grandparents, that generation is completely confused. They don't know exactly what to do. If you tell them take a screenshot and share it to me, they can't do that as well at times. So they are hyper confused. The parent generation is, they feel like that they have got the grab of the situation of social media and smartphone, but still they are still grappling with, because they were not born with this kind of technology and all those things. But a young generation, which is I have two daughters, and one is in the ninth standard and the other is in the engineering college, and I often see them, both of them, they are very cool, and they are very vigilant about what they should be doing, what they should be sharing. If I share something on our family group, they are the first one to tell me ki, Baba, this is not real, this is fake, this doesn't seem to be a good link, this doesn't seem to be a good post. Whatever post that you have shared, I think that's not uh, with the facts thing. I think this is a fake post. So then I realized ki, I think we should turn the table now. And instead of me teaching you something, I think it's the time that your generation, the young generation, should be teaching something to the earlier generation. But then there has to be some prerequisite for it. You just can't get a responsibility all of a sudden. You have to show some kind of capability, so that the earlier generation or the elderly generation will give you those responsibilities. So we will be talking about that today. But before we proceed, I have one question with you. You can give me answers in the chat box. You know these four people. We all have seen Harry Potter. And I want you to tell me one quality which is common to all four of these. So in the chat box, if you can write it, I can't see the chat box, but I think somebody can help me with if somebody is writing. So just give me one quality which is common to all four of them. Harry, Dumbledore, Voldemort, and Belaji. Yes, anybody?
Children, you can write it in the chat box. You can see.
Yeah, they are wizards. They are magicians. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. So somebody said that they are wizards. say all four of them are wizards. I would say they are all intelligent. I would say all are courageous. If you agree with me, they all were courageous. They all were wizards. But then still, we consider two of them as heroes and two of them as villains. If all of them are wizards, and then still, why do we consider few of them as villains and few of them as heroes? Because there is a very famous line from uh, the movie Spider-Man first part, and I like that line very much. With great power comes great responsibility, and the one who understands that responsibility can only use that power wisely and can use that power for the betterment of the society, for the betterment of himself or herself, as well as for the society, for the family. So we all have this power in our hand, which is called as smartphones, which is called as internet, which is called as AI now, chat GPT and everything. So we have got every month we are getting newer and newer powers which have been added to our smartphones and to our wallet and digital wallet. And then this power comes with a responsibility. And if you understand that responsibilities, then we all can be digital superheroes. But what I feel is the young generation, you generation, like people who are from the 5 years of age till 15 or 20 years of age, you are more vigilant, you are more active, you are more wise than all of us. I am now 50 years of old. I'm an old man now. But you are more wise on digital platforms. But you need to understand the responsibility, you need to understand the power that this media has. So if you can understand that, then you can be digital superhero and you can actually take care of the elders now. Till now, the elders were taking care of you, but on the digital platform, I think you have the enough capacities that you can take care of your family. So in the next 1 year, 1 hour, what we will be doing it, we will be doing this digital superhero training camp. So we'll be conducting this kind of camp now. So what we will be covering in the next few minutes rather than the 1 hour. So we'll just first see what social media really does to our brain. So from the neurological point of view, from neuropsychological point of view, what it does, how it affects emotionally to you as well as to your parents, what is AI and the deepfakes now, which is coming right now, and how even fake things can look real now. Now, how we can build focus in this noisy online world, because every moment there is something which is been bombarded on us. And then once we are digital superheroes, then we'll take an oath, because every responsibility has an oath that we have to follow. So we'll be doing all these things in the next few minutes. So as I said, you want to be, and you actually have the capacity to become digital defenders. You are not the people who are जैसे बोलते हैं ना वो कि आप बच्चे हैं, तो आप इनफैक्ट आप बच्चे नहीं हो. You are actually the wisest people in the room. So you have the bigger responsibility. So you are the smartest minds in the room, but your mission will be, you should be educating yourself exactly what you should be doing, what the social media can do to you and your parents. You need to secure yourself first. Until and unless you are secured, until and unless you are wise, until and unless you are responsible, you cannot teach it to somebody else. And then you have a bigger responsibility now to protect your elders, because they have money in their bank accounts, which they can use it for your vacations, for taking a good laptop for you, for taking you out for vacations and all those things. If somebody steals that money by sending them a fishy link, then your money is going to go. So you have to take care of your elders and parents and grandparents, and you have to protect that money. So you have to teach them how to take care of that. And this is in a other way, I always feel that this is giving back to them, giving back in a sense in the right manner. But till this time, they were teaching you. I'm sure everybody was taught by their parents कि जब आप स्कूल में जाते हो, तो you should not be talking to a stranger. अगर if some stranger gives you a lollipop or a toffee, you should not be eating that, because that can have a gungi ka aushad, and then he will kidnap you and all those things. I think you should tell the same things to the grandparents now. You should not be talking to strangers on social media. You should not be taking any the strangers will show you some toffee in some other form, in the form of a link. You should not be clicking on that link, because they will kidnap not only you but your money as well. But if you want to teach this, the elders should feel that you are responsible. So let's see first what social media does to us. And what is social media? Social media is a very good time pass. Uh, I used to take my father to his kidney specialist, and though the kidney specialist was my friend, we still had to wait for 1 hour or more than 1 hour to get his appointment and to actually enter his cabin once we entered his clinic. So for that 1 hour, we both used to sit on with our smartphones. I used to read something, some ebook or kind of thing. He used to be on WhatsApp. He used to have some podcasts. He used to listen to those podcasts. So it's a very good time pass. That's what I feel. It's a window to the world. Many good places in Maharashtra around the world we can only know because of the Instagram stories and all those things. So many forts, many good tourist places which were till now which were not very much public. We now know because of this, and then we can plan our vacations. We can do everything. If I want to, it's a window to the world. So if I want to book tickets, everything is on social media now. If I want to order a pizza or if I want to order something close, everything is on social media. Everything is online now. Then you obviously because of the reels, there are some good people who make very good reels which are fun videos and messages. And people now, what I have seen, what I have observed is after the WhatsApp and the messaging thing, people with this sense of humor that has got that has somehow has got uh, triggered, and now people uh, do so many good memes and so many good messages on the current situation, and they can actually show their talent to everybody. So it's a very good platform to show your talent, your funny side of you, the sense of humor that you have got. But that also is there are these are the good things, but the bad points of social media is it's a manipulator. You will be shown constantly something that you don't want to buy, but you will be buying it because it will try to attract you by showing some of the other things. And buying doesn't mean only the things. You also buy information. You also buy some fake narrative that has been sent to you. So you buy so many things on online, not only the things, not only the shopping cart, but you also buy narratives. What I have seen is the people who do reels and everything on social media, just like the news channels now, they always are dramatic. They will not just say, ki, okay, India has uh, whatever, they have sent certain satellites and they have sent some missiles and they have killed. They will make it very dramatic. They will make it almost like this is the first war which has been going on in the world and how everything is becoming very intense and everything. So people will have very dramatic, every emotion is tadka marke. So even if somebody is sad, they will ask him, ki, how sad you are feeling. Tell me about your emotions, which is actually emotionless question. If somebody is happy, they will also again ask them how happy you are. What do you feel like doing? So everything is dramatic. So we have to discount that drama and we have to just see the crux. That is a very different quality that one need to have. And it's a very powerful tool which can affect our brain and everything. And we have to think about all those things and we'll have to go ahead. So we'll have to see how it impacts us socially and emotionally. First thing that social media impacts us is the FOMO thing. It's a very common word now, FOMO. Seeing others having fun, and then you feel like you're missing out something. So it's a fear of missing out, which is FOMO, and you feel like your life is very dull. That's what the emotion that many people go through. They feel like their life is dull, and now uh, what a waste of time that they are doing, because everybody else seem to be, they perceive, or they seem to be, it feels like everybody else is doing really a nice thing in their life. They are very happy. There a lot many exciting things are going on in their life, and you don't have anything exciting to share. So that FOMO thing is the first thing which affects many people. Then the other thing is you start comparing. One of my friends, if he has visited Singapore, somebody has visited Korea, and I'm still sitting here in Pune talking and doing the boring stuff. The summer is too hot now. I can't go out, and somebody's enjoying in Singapore or somebody's enjoying in USA. So I compare themselves. I don't have money, I don't have time, I don't have resources, so I'm not good enough. So it's kind of a negative loop in which people go if they start comparing. Then you watch some scary things, some sad content that gives us to anxiety. And this algorithm, it works in such a manner that the moment I see some dashcam video on Twitter or on Instagram, and I I see that video for some time, the algorithm knows that I like to, it feels or it understands that I like to see accident wale videos, and then it will bombard me with accident wale videos, and then you will constantly see those accident wale videos, and then you will feel anxious. You will feel anxious to drive a car because you have seen so many videos of accident wale happening. You will feel like कि अरे अभी तो कोई ना कोई गाड़ी आके मुझे मेरा मेरा एक्सीडेंट करने वाली है. So watching scary and sad content can make you anxious. Plus, if you are seeing that content quite often, the algorithm will be set in such manner that they will show you that content only. क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि आपको वही पसंद है. Then another social emotional impact is you try to look perfect online. आपका जो DP रहता है, you start clicking selfies, and you don't want to post a selfie or a DP जहाँ पे आपके बाल they are like slightly like Einstein. So Einstein might not have a good DP, obviously, in the current medium, in the current era, क्योंकि उसके उनके बाल एकदम ठीक नहीं थे हमारी इसमें हमारे स्टैंडर्ड्स में. So people want to they click hundreds of selfies each day because they don't feel like any selfie is coming perfect. So this क्या बोले ना, chasing to look perfect online, that can create a lot of stress and can create a lot of self-doubt. And then we are worried about distant event. Somebody post a video about Uttarakhand में बाढ़ आ गई और वहां पे क्या क्या हो रहा है. And then we are worried about Uttarakhand. We are not going to visit Uttarakhand. Obviously, we can send prayers for the people who are stuck in the flood, and that's all. But something somewhere in the world is constantly happening, boss. If I get bombarded by all those news and if I start worrying about those, then when will I get time to worry about my patients? When will I get time to think about my family? When will I get time to think about somebody that I can actually touch, I can actually interact with? So what is happening now is we are worried about distant events. सुना क्या वो सोमालिया में क्या चल रहा है, इन इराक में क्या चल रहा है, उत्तराखंड में क्या चल रहा है, डू यू नो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन केरला, डू यू नो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन अरेबियन सीज, द फिश आर डाइंग. ओके बॉस, दैट्स ओके, they should not be dying, and somebody will be doing something for those fishes and those Somalians and those Kerala people and everybody. What is more concerning with you is your immediate surrounding, your immediate family, your immediate friend circle, your immediate society. You should be worried about them because you can actually make some difference in those people's lives. So जहाँ पे आपका directly impact जाता है, you should be actually worried about them and you should be doing something for them. Then for the kids, how it makes us feel? It makes us feel left out. As I said, FOMO. Then you want to look cool every time क्योंकि आपके friends कोई they are say posting photos on Instagram from Singapore. Somebody's posting from some trip, pleasure activity, some park, something, and then you also want to show them that I am also cool. I am also enjoying my life, and that can create a lot of mood swings. You can go from, if you get too many likes on your post, you feel elated, you feel good. If you don't get likes, if you don't get a good comment, if somebody starts trolling you on Instagram or on social media, you start feeling angry, you start feeling victimized, everything. There is a serial now on Netflix which is called Adolescence, and it's very popular now. And even the British Prime Minister talked about that serial and the impact of social media on the kids and how it can actually take out the negative side of the kids. We all have villains and we all have heroes in us. We are made up of a few strands of hero and few strands of villain. Our job, our responsibility as a human being is to keep the villain under control and to improve that heroism in everybody, each one of us. So these mood swings, all those things can actually trigger the villain in us. Can, not always, but can. And then that can be really very troublesome things for the kids because they are young, they are not matured enough, they haven't seen the life, they haven't seen the world. So that can actually trigger a lot of emotional turmoil in their mind. Then they want to take followers. I'm saying I have written fake यहाँ पे क्योंकि you believe that the thousands of followers that you have, they are all your followers, but none of them will come, or hardly anybody will come if you really want help in your life. They can, I will tell you one example, recent example. There was one film called Zabuk Zupuk. Huh. That was Suraj Chavan, I suppose. That the hero of the film is Suraj Chavan. He has got millions of followers on his Instagram and on his YouTube. He was a big boss winner, and he got millions of. Obviously, somebody invested money, and they had a movie called Zapuk Zupuk, and that Zapuk Zupuk movie didn't get any audiences, and they were worried. अरे इतने millions अगर उसके followers है, so why nobody is coming to the theaters? So people just wants a free entertainment. They will not pay you or pay for you when actually you will ask for their help. So Zapuk Zupuk didn't go well in the box office. That's what the trend is saying. Because though he has millions of friends and millions of followers on the social media, they will not all come to his help when he will launch a movie. So followers are different things. You might have thousands of followers, but if you actually are in danger, I'm not sure how many will actually can come. But if you have friends, the real friends, the people that really can do wonders in your life, they can come. These are the friends. So they will be the friend in need, and they will be the friends indeed. So they are more important than the followers. Then there is always pressure to be with the trend. This is with the kids as well as with the parents. So we'll come to the parents later on. I will not be talking only about the kids. I'll be talking more about the parents as well. So it's always a pressure to be with the trend. The trend is of some song that you have to put a reel about. The trend is of eating, or what, that ice bucket challenge. You have to put an ice water आपके ऊपर. So there is always some kind of trend. There will be trend of any idiotic thing as well. Just like you will have to cut your hair in between. कुछ भी trend आता है, and people blindly start following that thing without thinking. They will just blindly follow that trend, and that's a major problem now. And as I said, there is a pressure to display happiness. You always want to show people and the world that you are happy. Nobody wants to show a sad DP. Nobody wants to show. Nobody wants to write, "I'm sad right now. I'm feeling very bad." Nobody wants to write that on the social media. Everybody wants to show how happy I am, and that's the problem, because everybody passes through a roller coaster of emotions. Any top leader in the world, he also passes through depression. He also passes through a day which is not like, it's not happening as per his or her wish. So even Donald Trump, so-called the leader of the biggest power in the world, he also goes through roller coaster things. So everybody goes through that. But if you want to post only happiness, then you are not only cheating your followers, but you are cheating yourself as well. And then now parents have suddenly got a platform to display their talents. They feel like the talents that they hardly could show earlier, now they can show those talents. So now we have people who are dancing on signals. So because they want to follow that trend, the people or the ladies who are in their 40s, in their 50s, they are dancing on movie songs on signal. Signal hai, people are standing on a signal, they are dancing. They are dancing on road, they are dancing in a market, they are dancing in a hospital, they are dancing everywhere. And you feel so embarrassed to see these so-called mature people dancing everywhere. You can dance in your house if you really can dance. There are few elderly ladies who are above 70 years of age on Instagram. I do follow few of them because they dance horribly, but still they dance. They want to dance. They just want to show their talent. There is no problem in showing their talents. There is no problem in singing Besur as well. There is no rule that you should not, but you keep it with yourself. You don't need to always constantly show that to get the followers. The biggest problem with the parents is they believe in fake news. If whenever you will become a part of a bigger group, there will be some uncle, some auntie, or somebody in the elderly group who will constantly share forward some fake news which is happening about Modi ji, about Rahul Gandhi ji, about somebody, about India, about Pakistan. There will be fake newses. Karachi port has been destroyed completely. It was fake. That nothing happened. But they were just like for the last weekend, everybody was posting so many fake news, and they will believe in those fake news, and they might act on those fake news. There are online frauds of all kinds. People have lost lakhs and crores of rupees in the online frauds. People have lost all their life ka saving in the fraud because they click on the link, which just like some stranger giving you a lollipop and kidnapping a kid. These people kidnap the elders and they kidnap their bank accounts. They share everything without checking. As I said, whenever I share something, these are my daughters are the first ones who tell me, "Ki Baba, I think this is a fake news that you are spreading." So I always cross check with them, and then I delete that thing from everybody's face. So we do share. I'm a part of those parents, and we do share at times without checking. The reason being, we didn't grow up with this kind of technology. So this technology is new to us, and we are also excited about this technology. So we want to make the big use of this technology. But उसमें थोड़ा बहुत क्या हो जाता है, we don't understand, and also we are so busy with our work. If I get in the clinic, if I get something, and if I feel okay, that is very important, I will share that with every group without even thinking whether this is really true or not, because I have my patients waiting, but I still feel like let's share something because this is exciting as well. So in all that hurry and worry and everything, we do share without checking because we haven't yet got the hang of this technology, which the younger people have got really very well. And the next thing which is coming now is deepfake. This is my photo which I clicked an hour ago. I was discussing with them exactly what our strategy with the Pakistan and the missile strategy and the nuclear power we should be doing with that. And so they were very happy. And I told them they actually wanted to have a lunch with me, but then I said, no, no, I have summer of stories waiting for me. The kids are waiting, so I will have to go. If I share this on my elderly people's this thing, at least one of them will feel, "Are this is right." Obviously मोदी जी को अगर देखेंगे तो उनको नहीं लगेगा, but if I click a photo, if I create a photo with Fadnavis ji or somebody else, I have few photos like this. I have a photo with Albert Einstein. We are eating samosa. I wanted to show that photo as well. But these are the fake narratives that are being circulated with deepfake technology. These AI generated videos and images are so real that in the first glance, you won't be able to understand, especially the elderly people won't understand whether that's a AI generator or whether that's a real thing. Your generation is very quick to grasp whether that's a real or fake. And that's why it's a responsibility on your generation to teach your parents, to teach your grandparents how to identify this deep fake. I think this is the area where actually uh, you can create a lot of resourceful क्या बोलते हैं ना contribution to your family, because you actually can take care of your family to understand what is deepfake and what is real and what is AI generated. So we need an in-house smart brain. अगर कोई वीडियो हमें आता है, if we get some video or some image which we feel disturbing, which we feel everybody should see, I can go to my kid and I can show, do you feel this is real? The kid instantly can say, no, no, this is AI generated. Then we are safe. Otherwise, we also will be spreading some fake narratives. We also will be spreading some fake news, which can actually trigger civil wars. We can create these deep fake things can really create a lot of problems for the society in near future. And you are the saviors of the society if you can differentiate between what is real and what is fake. You will be saving the society. So you are all superheroes. Keep in mind, I'm not here to teach you something. I'm actually here to ask you for your help, especially in this particular area. But there is something that we all are missing now, and that is the mental balance and the attention. As a child, I used to read one book in a day, and I was known for that. He is a voracious reader. Now, if I start reading a book, I can't read beyond 10 pages. So, this attention span and this concentration is something that I have lost. That was my biggest asset as a kid. And now, when I have reached 50 years of age, I have lost that attention because I have been so bombarded with this fast brain thing. Now you get reel, which is 1 minute. You just scroll, scroll, scroll. There are a lot many reels. Everything has been bombarded. Everything is fast. You just click it and you get it. So you get anything with one click, and everything is so fast now that we are so used to this fast brain thing that we want everything fast, and then we want constant stimulus, constant inputs, constant something to see, and we can't sit still with ourselves. We can't breathe. We can't take slow breathing. We can't do that now. So we are so conditioned to get a bombardment of information, bombardment of videos, bombardment of images, bombardment of everything, content, in a fractions of minutes and fractions of seconds, that our brain now is becoming a fast brain. But I will tell you one thing. There's a good book by Carl Newport called Deep Work Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World. If you get time, you have a vacation now, try to get a copy of this book. It's available on Amazon. I think it will be available on Goodreads as well. But you can even read a book summary on good websites. So you read book summary of this deep work. I think Carl Newport also will have some of the other lectures on YouTube as well. Do listen to this person. He changed my mind because he gave me one example. If I'm working on something, and if I'm concentrating on something, and if I get a notification on my mobile, and if I just see my mobile, and if I come back, then again to come back to the same level of focus on the task, I take 1 minute. And he said that you get 60 notifications every day. So every time you go to that notification and again come back to your task, you spend 1 minute to again come back to the same focus. So we're actually spending 1 hour just to come back again to the same focus in a day which has only 24 hours. So focus brain, which can do deep thinking and better memory, I think that will be the biggest asset in 10 years down the line. Now we are talking about bank balances, how much bank balance somebody has. If you go to a job interview, they will ask what you have learned, what are your academics and all those things. Write it down, and we will meet again after 10 years. After 10 years, or even after 5 years, they will check your mental balance, and they will check your focus, ability to focus, ability to concentrate. And people who will have ability to concentrate, they will be given better jobs rather than your degrees, and rather than your followers, or rather than your anything. So your mental balance, your emotional balance in this social media thing will be the biggest asset in 10 years time. Somebody who can focus, somebody who can read 5 pages in without stopping will be given a better job. You read anything, if you can concentrate for more than 5 minutes on a single thing, if you can just sit still and breathe for 5 minutes, you will be given a better job 10 years down the line. Write it down. This is what is happening, because I'm getting the patients who are constantly distracted. They can't concentrate. I'm getting elderly people who say that they can't concentrate. I'm one of them. That's what I said. When I realized that I can't go beyond 10 pages now, I made it a point to switch off my mobile, to switch off my Wi-Fi, and go back again to the books, because that was the boon that I had received, that I could read one book in a day. And I have lost that boon because of this smartphone. The phone is smart, but it has taken my smartness now. That's what I realized 10 years back. And during the COVID thing, I again shifted back to my reading habits, and now I can again read at least half a book now. So I have still reached halfway mark, but I'm sure that if I keep my smartphone aside, I will again be able to do all those things. So bank balance versus mental balance. Your bank balance won't be so worthy than your mental balance after 10 years. So how to we can be cool on social media? So that's a summary now of everything. If you want to be cool on social media, if you don't want to lose your balance, if you don't want to lose your attention, if you don't want to get distracted, you need to learn to take a pause before posting without reacting. Just taking a pause before reacting can help you to respond to that post. There is a difference between reacting and responding. And the riyaz that you can do of that pause, you just sit at times whenever you feel like some post or some video or something on the social media is uh, trying to make you more restless, or you feel like urge to respond to it as early as possible, as fast as possible. Try to take 5 deep breaths. नानी कहती थी कि 100 अंक मन में काउंट करने हैं बिफोर यू रिस्पॉन्ड, बिफोर यू गेट एंग्री. दैट 100 किया नहीं तो भी चलेगा, एटलीस्ट काउंट 10. Just spend 10 seconds with yourself. Just cool down and then respond. If you cool yourself, then you will respond. If you don't, you will react. And if you react, it is always a possibility that you will fall in trouble. People want likes, people want followers, and then they can do anything. What I have seen is if you chase kindness, the likes and the followers, they वो अपने आप आ जाते हैं. There is a very good. I was told that I'm very good in. My interest is in Indian philosophy. So we have two goddesses. One is Lakshmi and the other is Saraswati. If you follow Lakshmi, Saraswati won't follow. But if you follow Saraswati, which is the goddess of wisdom, which is the goddess of knowledge, Lakshmi will follow her, because whenever there is a wisdom and knowledge, obviously money will come to that way, some or the other way. But if you follow money, God, the wisdom and the knowledge won't come. So, if you want likes, if you want followers, just be kind and just be good. The likes and the followers will obviously they will come to you. There are always pages, there are always accounts which make you feel bad, which make you feel disturbed, which make you feel restless within. You have a choice. Everybody has a choice to unfollow those pages. You have a choice to unfollow those people. You have a choice to mute those people, those pages, those accounts, those social media handles, everything. I do it often. Whenever I get a accident wala video on Twitter, I say कि I'm not interested in these kinds of videos. So algorithm is good. It's like kalpa vriksha. जो आप मांगोगे वो आपको मिलेगा. So if I tell that algorithm that I'm not interested in such kind of videos, I'm not interested in videos of some religious hatred and all those things, it will follow it. At least till now, it's been following it. But you need to tell that algorithm, you need to tell that system that I don't like these things, and it will not send you things of something that makes you restless. Don't compare your life, real life, with other people, and try to compare real life with online life. Real life is more important because that's real. Online life, online reels and all those things, they are usually processed. They are processed with softwares, they are processed with something. I have seen so many people. I will tell you one example. I used to follow one girl on social media. She was so she's a comedian. She's a stand-up comedian, and her comedy, her sense of humor, and this thing was amazing. And I used to follow her for last 10 years now. And one fine day, suddenly, two months back, I got her as a patient, and she is currently undergoing depression because of her less followers and all those things. She still posts good videos or very comedy wale videos. She still posts them on Instagram, but she comes to me for depression and low feeling, and she's been taking treatment for this. So I can actually see what is the real world and what is the real world. So on Instagram, she is the happiest person, the most witty people person, and everything. But actually, she's been taking treatment for depression. So don't compare your life with the online life of people. You can always set limits. I have set limit for 10 minutes on Instagram. After 10 minutes, Instagram reminds me that 10 minutes are over, and I usually just skip off the Instagram. I don't see any more stories, any more thing on Instagram, because 10 minutes is enough thing for me for Instagram. Uska utna hi worth hai mere liye. It's only 10 minutes. So you should know when to stop scrolling. Otherwise, you will keep on scrolling and it will not give you anything, but it will just waste your time. And if you feel like you are getting restless, you are getting disturbed, it's always better to go to somebody and tell them that this is making me disturbed. The biggest thing that Indian people, that's what I feel, the elderly as well as the young people need to learn is to ask for help. We are very bad at it. We don't ask for help. So if you feel like something is bothering you, somebody is trolling you, somebody is bullying you, because cyber bully is another big thing. If somebody is trying to disturb you on some group or some social media, you should report it to your elder people. So you should report it to somebody who, sir, you feel is somebody you can confide with. Just report it to somebody, and then there will be some solution which can be found out for that particular thing. Don't keep it with yourself. If somebody is trying to make you disturb, you have to report it. This is applicable to parents as well. That's what I said. If parents are getting disturbed by recurrent videos that they get on their social media, they should come to their kids asking, "Are these videos real?" And if the kid says, "No, these are not real. These are all AI made," then they will feel they will feel comfortable. They will feel cool. So talk to somebody if something is bothering you, and that's the most important thing that you can do. So only thing that can keep you cool is to keep your personality intact. Don't try to get influenced by other people's influence on social media. Don't just try to follow a trend. Just be yourself, and people like, or even if people don't like, it's perfectly fine to be yourself. It doesn't matter whether people like or not. Being yourself is the biggest asset that you can have in this social media jungle. So now, if you want to become a superhero, and as I said, you are the people who are the smartest mind in the room. So you actually can become a superhero and digital superhero. But then you'll have to take an oath. Achanak say suddenly you will nobody will put a badge of superhero on you. You will have to show them with your action and with your conduct that you actually are a superhero and can become a superhero, can be labeled as a superhero. So through your conduct, action speaks louder than the word. Nobody will believe you if you say I'm matured. They will believe you that you are matured whenever you will act maturely. So let's take an oath. So I will also take an oath because this also applies to me. So we can do this and we will take an oath now. So let's learn to take breaks. Let's learn to breathe and let's learn to talk. Whenever I feel like I'm spending a lot of time, I'm wasting my time on social media, I will take a break, I will breathe, and I will talk to somebody uh, who is actually a person. I will talk to my friends, I will talk to my neighbor, I will talk to my family members. So talking to them rather than sending a message. It's so bad to send a message on family group. Let's come for the dinner. We all are in the same house and we are sending messages. So let's learn to take breaks, breathe, and talk. We will spend less time on screen and we'll spend some more time outside. I'm sitting at a window. If I see outside, it's a beautiful morning. It's a sunny morning, and I think this is the best thing one can experience. Rather than clicking pictures of that, there are people who see only 16 by 9 ka screen. They go to a park, they go to Switzerland, and they just see Switzerland through their mobile का screen. अरे just skip that mobile aside and just इतना अच्छा नजारा रहता है कि वो आपके आंखों में नहीं पूरा का पूरा मिलता. Just experience that first. Just breathe that, and then so spend time more outside the screen. We'll scroll smart. It's perfectly fine to scroll, but scroll smart and will not scroll forever. Think before you click. Don't click everything. There will be traps. There will be people who will put lollipops like in the form of links, and they will try to kidnap you and your family. So always think before you click. Then you can stay kind. I will stay calm. I will stay cool on social media as an elderly as well as a kid. And then only if I am cool, I am calm, and I am balanced, then only I will protect my family. So I'm not doing this for only for me. I am doing this for my family. I am doing this for my loved ones, because if they fall prey to these frauds, if they fall prey to these villains on Instagram, on social media, then I will also get affected. So I have to be matured. I have to be cool. I have to be comfortable, just because I care for my family. I care for my people, and for them, I need to be a digital superhero. So I'm sure all of you have that capacity, and I'm sure you all will be successful yourself as well as keeping your family to stay cool, to stay smart, and to stay safe on social media. Thank you.
Wow, I have no other word than wow. Uh, thank you, Amit sir, for such an eye-opening and engaging session. I mean, I really wanted this session to go on and on. I was so intrigued and so glued to the screen. Yes, children, thank you. Everyone is saying thank you to you, sir. And you have given the clarity we all needed, much needed clarity on how to navigate in the fast paced world, sir. And I'm glad that even I was I had that clarity being a mother. because then I can always go back to my daughters now to ask anything. Like, we always feel I'm being the elder, I know everything. But no, as you rightly said, the children of our family, they are much ahead, much ahead of us. And such a beautiful thought that the young ones have to take care of the elder ones in this scenario. My god, such a, you have to protect your elders. Those words are still, in my ears. And it is giving back to your family. Yes, children, you can be the digital superhero of your family, as sir has given us a new insight. Thank you, sir. It was really,
Absolutely,
I
Surashri.
mean,
And yes, Amit sir, this has been, as Surashri said, so fantastic in terms of the
fantastic.
perspective that you brought. Because as adults, we always think that we are in charge, we are the authority figure, and you have shifted the turned the tables basically. फारच मजा आली आहे. आणि this has given us an idea. म्हणजे in between your session, Surashri is messaging me की आपल्याला ना हा शाळेत करायला पाहिजे सेशन. सो वी विल बी कमिंग बॅक टू यू ऑन दिस की आपल्याला हा मुलांपर्यंत, शिक्षकांपर्यंत आणि पालकांपर्यंत अजून हा थॉट कसा पोहोचवता येईल, की दिस इज अ कोलॅबरेटिव्ह एफर्ट आणि ऑल ऑफ अस आर लर्निंग टुगेदर ऑन दिस बेसिकली, या ज्या गोष्टी बदलत आहेत. बट सो नाईस, सो नाईस टू हिअर यू अँड सी यू आफ्टर अ व्हेरी लॉंग टाइम.
Thank you. Thank you.
येस.
So, sir, you showed that it's cool to be kind, and always think before we click. These are the words, these are the lines, all in my mind now act, and it's about making a choice. As you said, it's about making a choice. And yes, we can choose a real joy even in the online world also. So thank you, sir. I mean, amazing thought.
Kids, Surashri, have you given the book turn link
I'm
in the
giving,
chat?
I'm giving, now I'm
Okay.
giving.
Parents, teachers, children, everyone, as Surashri had mentioned in the beginning, in the introduction of Amit sir, that he writes an article every month in Bookton, which is fantastic. It's known as Das Bodh, and it's not the entire word, as you already know from its spiritual background. Das Bodh, Das, Das, is actually taken from German, which is that, and both is knowledge. So that's knowledge, and that's how it is combined. So this is basically known as practical philosophy. He takes different texts, spiritual texts, takes certain stanzas, paragraphs, shlokas from it, and then he explains it and basically relates it to your daily life. It can be friends, it can be motivation, it can be fear, it can be taking care of yourself, it can be relationships. It is absolutely so many multiple things, right from Gita, Upanishad, Ramraksha, Manase Shlok. We have, I think you have covered many such religious texts, right? And definitely go ahead and read Practical Philosophy because it has been covered in, I think, last 2 years book term magazines. It's just one page, and you can realize how much content and meaning one page can hold. सुरक्षितने लिंक दिली आहे तुम्हाला चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये. नक्की वाचा हे सगळ्यांनी.
Yes, I mean, again, I'm so happy to. I'm just smiling with your session, and very eye-opening session, sir. Thank you, thanks a lot. And yes, sir, one more point you brought is that why we should be reading, because it helps in your concentration. You can work on your concentration, right, sir? So I'm glad that we do have certain books on our platform, Asymmetrical Learning. Like, one of them is The Great Internet Gamble. Children, please, I'm sharing the link here. Those who have the access on Asymmetrical can always go there and check this book. And also those who don't have, they can come back on Asymmetrical, explore our digital library, which have more than 1,000 1,200 books. You are always welcome. I'm sharing the code here, where you can actually come and explore our library, subscribe to the library. We are giving a special code, happy 25. I'm sharing it here, where you will get the discounted price. Yes. So, sir, amazing. And anything from your end before we conclude the session, sir?
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It was really nice to interact in this manner actually to so many young kids. I always like to talk with young kids. So as you said, we can actually collaborate to spread this message to, because this is a very important message that should be spread to each and every household, I think. So if we can do that in some or other manner, actually that will be the biggest social work now to do all these things. So I will be ever ready to do these things. So uh, give me that opportunity again.
Of course, sir, it
Thank
will be a pleasure for all of us. Thank you, sir,
you.
and thank you for this amazing session.
Thank
So, kids, see you on Saturday. We have one more amazing session coming on the celestial bodies. That someone is coming who will be taking us and on the tour of planets, stars, and everything. So, see you on Saturday. Thank you, sir.